Okay, hey. Okay, so
Okay.
we're in the woods waiting for Jason. Who's in the woods, Jason or Freddie? Freddie.
Jason. Jason is in the woods.
Freddie's in your dreams.
Freddy's in your dreams. Jason is in the woods.
Jason's in the woods. Jason ain't out here because he quarantined too.
Yeah. Yeah, Jason and Freddy are quarantined.
Jason and Freddie is
They
quarantined.
quarantined.
What's up, guys? How you doing? It is so good to see you all. We are really excited because we are all still. Hey,
I
Shell.
often to say quarantine.
Quarantine is when they're waiting for results because there's a possibility that you are infected. That's quarantine.
Okay.
Quarantine is to keep people away from the possibility of the spread. Staying at home is to preventing the connection. So there's a difference between quarantine and stay at home. So we're still staying home. And so this is just driving us all crazy.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
So Erica Mitchell said, good morning, apostles.
Good morning,
Good morning,
Erica.
Jada is on here. Jada Sinoka.
Wanda. What that is?
Wanda 24 Karat Smith.
24
Child, what's
karat
up?
black.
24 Karat Black.
All
That's
right
right.
now.
How you doing, Petra? God bless you. How are you? God bless you over in Texas. Donald, good morning. How are you doing? Amy is on here. Misha, of course. Tamika, I'm gonna wear my earrings soon. It was Easter Sunday yesterday, and we didn't even
Palm
feel
Sunday, baby.
Palm Sunday. Thank you. It was Palm Sunday, and we didn't even feel it like that. You know what I mean?
Jackson.
Tangela, God bless you. We didn't even feel it because of us not being in the church house. You know what I mean? So, so happy Palm Sunday to you. Easter Sunday is this Sunday. It's this Sunday, and it's
We're going to make the best out of it.
we gonna make the
All
best.
over the nation, we're going to make the best out of Easter Sunday.
Yes, even if we have to have service in the parking lot. I thought about it. I thought about it because but it's going to rain here in Charlotte, so we're going to make the best of it. Yesterday, I want to say thank you to the street team. It was maybe 10 of us because we kept it under the number. I thank God. Unity Church is the best church on the planet. Divine is to follow because we're doing a mighty work
Amen.
all over the nation. Divine
They'll be
unity.
twins.
They'll be twinning, winning.
Yeah.
And so
We'll
we
have
gave
twins.
exactly. You gotta be careful how you say that.
I'm just saying.
Twin churches.
Yeah.
Because then somebody say, "Oh, Pastor pregnant." No, good and well, I ain't
Why
got no
do the
womb.
heathen rage and imagine vain things?
What scripture is that? You
That's
always-
Psalm, baby.
Psalm.
That's Psalms.
Okay, just like
I
the
think it's Psalms.
What did you say?
First chapter, if I'm not mistaken.
no shadow of a turning.
Yeah. That's not how it goes, but okay.
So we're doing a mighty thing with both churches. So please stay tuned because you're going to see a transformation happen.
And that's Apostle Fred Gooden, God's man on deck, not first gentleman.
That's
Somebody
right.
called me first freaking
Gentleman.
gentleman yesterday.
It kind of hit the roof. People don't know that he is an apostle. He's an apostle and he is a pastor. He's been pastoring longer than I
God
have.
Almighty.
And so he is not the first gentleman. He is apostle or pastor Fred.
yeah.
And so let me just get you guys,
Get you-
Vincent, what's going on? How you doing? So we get ready to speak about the series that we're doing called Coupling. And we're saying coupling. Antoinette said, Apostle Fred, how you doing?
Antoinette.
And we're talking about coupling because a lot of people are shocked that I am letting you into my world of dating. And so I'm not dating just to date. We're dating with purpose to marry because we are going to get married, whether you like it or not. Kizzy Rock, how you doing? Michelle, what's going on? And so we're letting you in to let you understand that pastors are allowed to date. We are. Who said that pastors are not allowed to date? So what we were doing is we decided to start a series called Coupling. It's not just for pastors, but it's for couples at large.
Yep.
It's amazing because what better way to learn each other than to date? It's to collect data.
Strong people, strong leaders, strong women, strong men.
Right.
Especially.
Exactly. And so I am Jameliah, and this is Pastor Fred, and he is
Apostle Fred Gooden, God's man on deck.
God's man on deck. So I want you guys to know that we were talking about something called vulture proofing your relationship. Vulture proofing your relationship. Now, if you've ever seen a vulture, vultures are very hungry birds. They are relentless, they are ruthless, and they will kill their prey or wait to pray on the weak, or find something that is dying or dead and
Yeah. Circle it.
now you know knowledge just dropped, right?
Yo, hit it,
You know
baby.
when, wait, hold on. When knowledge drop, I just go, what? Oh, it just hit. What a vulture does, now watch it. We're getting ready to speak. This is our series coupling about vulture proofing your relationship. Watch this. Vultures wait for stuff to die. They circle around it. They circle around it. Right now you have a vulture circling around your relationship because y'all had a fight.
Yeah.
You have a vulture right now circling around your relationship because y'all not breaking up. Y'all just had a disagreement. Vultures wait for the opportunity to attack their prey. And what we are saying is, in relationships, you have vultures in your inbox. You have vultures at your job. We all at home right now. We have vultures. Someone said she has a lot. You ain't got no sense. You have vultures right now waiting to see if y'all gonna make it.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna divorce.
Yep.
Y'all gonna separate. And they waiting for the opportunity. Erica said, oh my gosh, she's in the vein.
We got vultures right now saying they happy now, but just wait.
Just wait.
It ain't
they
gonna last.
waiting for it to fail. They're waiting for it to fail.
Yeah.
You have vultures right now that know that they watch you. Those of you who are working and you know we get ready to go back, not to normal, but to a new normal, because that's what's happening. A new normal is happening. They're waiting to see if you even have lunch.
Right.
Watch this. I remember speaking to a couple, and he said that a woman came into the break room, and she said, "I noticed that you never have your lunch packed." And she said to him, "Don't you have a wife at home that packs your lunch? I thought you were married." And his response to her was, "I am married." And she said, "Well, here," and she slid her old raggedy Tupperware over to him and said, "Let me give you my lunch, because it's clear your wife ain't doing her job at home."
Well, I'm laughing because
Fred, wait, hold on before you even go there. Baby, you ain't gonna have to take. Hold on, wait a minute, Fred. You ain't gonna have to take nobody's lunch, because I'm gonna make sure I'm on my jab. Matter of fact, I'm giving you 5 Tupperwares with 5 different meals. You come in the I'm gonna do like Fran Atkinson did when I worked in Newark Public School. She used to come up to the job with a picnic basket and a blanket and put the picnic basket and the blanket in his office and bring her husband's lunch. I'm getting on a truck with mine, with a backpack full of food. These vultures are out of control. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Apostle.
No, what I was gonna say, even in this transition, and the Lord allowing me to meet Jameliah, men are ignorant. Like, we're really, really ignorant when it comes to women. Like, if a woman don't come like and says, "I want you," we just don't catch it like that. In most cases, a lot of us don't see ourselves like that, so we don't catch that. So all the little things, those things like the lunch or somebody's doing something, we never catch those things. So it catches us off guard. So women are a lot more sharper than men.
Okay.
Good morning, Bishop.
So wait a minute. So what you're saying is they come in subtle.
Man.
So we're talking about vulture proofing your relationships.
Yeah.
So they come in. So women are more aggressive than men.
Yes, most definitely, I believe, especially
Them
now.
jokers is
especially
slick.
now.
They slick. So they come in very subtle.
Yeah.
And so God bless you, Bishop Jackson, and First Lady Carson.
When they see potential.
So you're saying that women become more aggressive than men when they see potential.
When they see potential.
Okay, so you're saying that most men who fall into relationships have gotten duped by the potential.
Yeah.
Potential of what? Having a relationship. Potential of what?
I'm saying when women see a man that is potentially a good man, like, now they don't go after every man like that, because they can also see the dog, they see the pimps, they see the foolishness, they see the baby boys, they see all of that.
They see Jody.
They see Jody. But when they see a man, especially you women better listen up. When you got yourself a good man, he ain't no cheating man. He work every day, and you around there talking about you don't want to cook, you talking about you don't want to take care of him and all of that. You better watch yourself because those women are watching, and we don't see them. So when those women like that, they're aggressive because they see something.
I because being pastors, we speak to people all over the world, and everyone knows that. We speak to people all over the world. Now remember, this man has been pastoring for 12 years. I got 2. And we hear people come into our office, and pastors that are on here now will tell you, sometimes people say, I don't even know how I got here. I don't even know how this happened. Have you ever thought about possibly...
She say she don't do potential. Okay.
Well, I don't do potential either because they potentially may not be the person that you think that they are. Okay. Might drop. However, we deal with people all over the world, and a lot of men say that they didn't see it coming. Now, I remember speaking to a couple, and the man had an affair. He had an affair, and this is what he said. My wife don't do. It's amazing because when a man wants to cheat, he will find anything wrong with a perfect woman to cheat. But when a woman wants to cheat, she's slick with it because she's subtle with it. She's subtle with it in 2 attributes. She's subtle with it with the man she's with, and she's subtle with the man that she wants to be with. Where's your lunch? See, women look for that opportunity to slither their butts in there.
Yeah.
Men gotta say, open says me. Men have to shut the door when a woman slithers her butt up in there and potentially try to ruin something that might be working out. So I'm saying, I remember talking to this couple, and he said, the reason why I have a mistress is because my wife wear a bonnet all the time.
Wow.
You cheating for a bonnet? That ain't no excuse.
It's not.
It's a reason.
It's not.
To
it's
him.
not an excuse. I mean, see that I don't know that world. I can't speak to the world of cheating and all of that because that's just what me. I was the dude that if you didn't do it, I just settled. And I just settled. Now that is because now you ain't gonna find this a lot. So you gotta. I need you to kind of hear me on dual sides because when I first just said, if you're a person that really don't take care, you don't feel like you can cook, you can clean, all that stuff. I was a dude that was fine, because my relationship with God keeps me still, keeps me steady. Because for me, I don't waste my oil, so I wasn't finna go out there and do no crazy stuff. But you do have men that these things are happening with, and you opening the door for other people to come. So you got to be really, really careful about making sure you vulture-proof your relationship if you care about it. Because truth be told, then that in some of those cases you really just don't care about it. But what I do like what you said is, and this is men again, and men don't pick up on cheating like that neither. I said that to a person. I said, listen, if you were to cheat, I'd never know it. And it's the truth because men we don't react like women. We don't move like women. So when we're settled, we think we're settled. So we never know it. We don't see it. But a woman, man, they could do it and we'll never know it. So so we move a different way.
We do, but I think, babe, what you said men don't always catch it.
We don't.
And so we're talking about vulture proofing your relationship, right?
Yes.
That's why the woman got to catch it. Women know good and well when a woman is in your inbox talk about some praise the Lord, can you pray for me? Send her to your wife. Nah, nigga, nah. Nah, nigga, nah. We ain't playing that. You've got to vulture proof your relationships by sending that individual. If you're a pastor, send it to your wife. If you're a husband, send it to your wife. What? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They'll say, now I ain't gonna front. I am very honored. I'm not happy. I'm more so honored to have this man that is going to be my husband. So I'm letting you into coupling. But you got to understand, we set precedents and rules.
Yeah.
No, now I done put some pictures up of everybody saying this chocolate thing sitting to the left. And they're like, oh my gosh, Pastor, you done got this chocolate thing. Oh, so now his whole inbox done blew up. I'm calling every one of you. Praise the Lord. God bless you. It's Pastor Jameliah. Honey, let's pray. You want him to pray? Let's pray now. Hold on. Come here, baby. Father God, in the name of Jesus, pray for Key Lolo, who's in his inbox talking about she need prayer. And I think the vulture
What, baby?
Because you know I don't play that.
I know it.
The vulture proofing has to come where both parties make a conscious decision.
Yeah, a conscious agreement.
It's a conscious decision that both of us,
this is how we're going to do it.
this is how we're going to roll.
Yeah.
And most people find themselves falling because you did not vulture proof by setting up a standard in your relationship even before you got married. Nah, this is the way it's going to rock. Now, I'm going to say this. Now, a lot of people ain't going to like me. There's two people inside of me. It's the little girl.
And it's Brooklyn.
And it's Brooklyn all day. Brooklyn says this. I bet you 9 times out of 10, ladies, if you sit your boo down and you let him know, the Bible said, do unto others if you would have him do unto you. No, let's talk real, Fred. If you go to him and say, let me tell you something.
Nigga, if you cheat
on me,
I'm gonna make you regret it for the rest of your life.
Ain't no regretting. I promise you, I counseled a couple. This is no lie. I counseled this couple and he cheated. He cheated after, I think that it was 22 years of marriage.
Wow.
He cheated. He did not want he said, baby, I made a mistake. Now you're going to explain that, Fred, because you just said that, women, men don't get it. So men, when they cheat, they always say they made a mistake.
Oh, yeah.
So hold that thought, all right? Okay. So he cheated. So they came to me and he said, look, I don't want I want my marriage. I made a mistake. Now some couples make it through infidelity. They forgive. And some people don't.
Yeah.
Once a cheater, always a cheater. So therefore, yeah, I believe that. Because we're going to get back to that too. Can you really stay committed to a cheater after they have violated?
I don't know if I can speak to that, but yeah, we'll try.
Well, no, we'll do that on the next segment in a couple of, so you got to tune in. So what I'm saying is, he said, whatever I got to do to save my marriage, I will do it.
Yeah.
So what she said was, okay, you want to save this marriage? I promise you. I wish I could give her name, but for privacy, I won't do that. She said, if you want this marriage, you got to let me do it back. I stood there. I'm like, yo, are you serious? He stood there with tears in his eyes. I'm in the kitchen with them, right?
Oh boy.
No, babe, I'm serious. I'm up in New York. She got her arms crossed and she means it. She said, if you want this marriage, you violate it, you don't want a divorce, you hurt me, I got to do it back. I promise you. He cried. He walked out the kitchen. I prayed for him. He came back. He said, okay. I promise you, this is what happened. I came back over to their house. He said, Pastor, you got to get, well, I was evangelist at the time. Evangelist, you got to get me through this. I sat in their house. She didn't just get dressed. She came out bad. She bought the freakum dress out. He sat on the couch. I said, yo, y'all don't want to do this. Y'all don't want to open this door. I sat on the couch. He was crying. It was vengeance all in her. She said, not only am I going to do it back, this is what she said. And I quote, the nigga outside picking me up.
Ooh.
I was like, okay, I had 911 on deck. She said, you did this to me? You think you're going to destroy my family? No, you're going to take this. I kid you not. The man honked the horn. She looked at him. She looked at me. She threw her bag off her shoulder. She said, and walked out the door. That man cried all night. He said, this is killing me. And I said, now imagine how your wife felt.
He ain't got it. He getting it.
Right. But you know what? They still married.
Wow.
They still married. I've dealt with couples who have cheated. And this is what I know. If you violate it by allowing a vulture to get into your relationship, everything that you did to cause her to get in, you got to gut out. That means you got to change your number. Whatever it is, however they got in, you got to give that right to the person.
Off of Facebook, off of Instagram.
Yeah. You got to give it back.
Job, you got to change job.
You got to change
Whatever
job.
it is, you got to give it all up. If you want your marriage.
Now that's
if you want it.
And that's the key. You have to want it. They are still married to this day. They even relocated. They don't live in New York anymore. I think they moved to Maryland. But the violation is.
I think people set themselves up for that type of stuff, though.
Set themselves up.
I think like when you got phones and your significant other don't know, can't get in your phone. You got all this other stuff set up. You got all this private stuff set up to yourself. You kind of set yourself up for that. You know what I mean? Okay. It's almost like you making room, just a not fully committed. You know what I mean? I think when you got all of these, you got another phone, you got other accounts, you got this other life, and then you guys agree. I think people set themselves up for that. You know, you set yourself up for vultures to come in. In other words, I'm gonna set this up just in case you don't work out. And the one thing that I tell couples is, especially that I have counsel. I tell them, if you coming into this relationship, if you're trying to come into this and you're already setting up other ways, if it don't work out, then I don't even want to counsel you, because if you're not even sold out to do it, now if you if this happens, like if you do this, I'm like, nah, I don't want to counsel y'all, because you know already set something up for it not to work. So I don't think you committed. So I mean, that's how I am.
I think some of the people always ask, well, how did old school couples do it? And old school couples are the ones that are falling too. And I believe that it's such a new era with technology, and it makes it very accessible for you, for the vultures to come in. Yeah. That's why the password is open says me.
Yeah.
Open says me. And so you have to have an understanding that we are not going to allow the vultures in. Women ain't going away. I remember I was talking to my spiritual parents, and the stuff that they even went through, even being married 30-something years, she had the vulture proof. This is what I'm saying. I believe that the woman has to vulture proof for other women, but the man has to allow her to do so.
Yeah.
The man has to wolf proof the relationship, and the wife has to allow him to do so. And that's where we have a problem, because truth be told, nobody want to be accountable.
You know, I think what surprised me in this space of time of us dating is the people that I thought were friends that were actually attracted to me and that were making their way towards me, and I didn't see it. Like,
you didn't see it.
I didn't see it. Like the innuendos, I didn't catch any of that stuff.
Right.
And that's where that's when and I'm saying this because a man needs a woman that can see other women, because we can't see it.
Wow.
And it's not that we play dumb, because no, we're not. Actually, you have some integrous men of God, and I'm talking about men of God, and some are not men of God, but they still integrous and they still love their wives. You know, they may not be saved. I don't want to put that out there, because we got a lot of men that may not be saved right now, but they're good men. They're good, hard-working men that love their wives, love their family. But we just don't see it. You know, every time I think about Jameliah, and I think about the Proverbs 31 woman, and how wise the woman is, and how it seems like the man in the scripture is free to do what he needs to do because of the wisdom of the woman, and her being able to move and to see and to intercede and to protect. You know what I'm saying? Because we're protectors when it comes to physical and spiritual, but the woman sees in a different way. So we need that.
I believe that when you allow a woman to vulture proof, because your wife or the person you're in a relationship with has to be the one to vulture proof, because we know how women are. Women are detail oriented. You look at their hair and their nails. You look at, I can look at something and see it and put it together, because a woman has that ability to bring the house together. And so we detail oriented with our hair and our nails and our makeup. Every detail, every hair. Men just throw something on and be like, yo, let's go, let's rock. It's the detail in allowing people in your space. We want to know why you here.
Right.
No, you just ain't here because you need prayer. You here to pray, all right?
I'm so sorry, baby.
No, I'm serious. And I think in any relationship that you're in, if you don't allow the woman that you're building something with and build a foundation to foolproof from vultures, you're gonna have a problem.
Yeah.
You can now you can't even get yourself tied up in getting into a relationship with someone that has a history of cheating.
You know what I thought about, baby?
What?
I thought about for the women, you can't be so prideful to say whatever. You know, I ain't. You know what? Because I mean, you're gonna have. There are a lot of strong women. There are a lot of your strong women, and you got it. You straight, you got it. And you meet somebody and you did, but because of the way you're built, you're like, man, I ain't even finna, whatever happened, if he let it happen, it's gonna happen. You have to kind of let that pride down and know who you are and how God built you. He built you to be able to see certain things.
Right.
So if you see a man that,
Right.
if you see it or you see this is real, because I don't know if I want to use the word potential. Somebody says I don't like potential, but anyway, but if you see something that may be something that's serious, then you got to let that pride down and not just feed them to the prey. You understand what I'm saying? Because at the same time, it can be like, man, she really ain't digging me, because a lot of times men also don't know when a woman that's really, he may be serious about, is digging them, because they don't say nothing. They kind of nonchalant about it, like, excuse my French, nigga, do whatever you want to do.
Them heifers know what they doing. They know good and doggone well what they doing. They buzz around like vultures on meat, waiting for the opportunity to prey. Now, I'm going to say this. I feel sorry for people that I have to counsel or speak with when they have gotten involved with a habitual cheater. A habitual cheater is someone that's just who they are.
It's their nature.
It's their nature. It's their buildup. You have more women that will deal with a habitual cheater than a man. Now, I know
Why, baby?
Why what?
Why women like you? Probably was gonna say it. Go ahead on.
No, I think women deal with it because we have a level of patience and hope and faith that he will get it together. And even though I'm a woman of faith, I'm a woman of hope. Some hope need to die. If he has practiced cheating, if you have caught him in your house, if you have gotten mail, if you have done anything that causes you to cry more tears than you smile, you've got to ask yourself, well, he ain't the problem. You're the problem. Why is it that you've got to consistently think that you've got to settle for someone that does not have the ability or the capacity for faithfulness? It's no longer vulture proofing right now. Right now, that's dead meat, and you are it.
Straight up. That's right.
Straight up.
There's nothing to protect.
There's nothing to protect. But yet still, you waste my time, his time, and people's time crying about something that you know good and doggone well is not fixable because it's not in him to fix.
You get 3 sessions with me and I'm done.
3 sessions?
3 sessions, and I'm not going to talk about it no more.
Okay. So if you have, so when you counsel, when I'm
counseling,
3 sessions of them being unfaithful.
Yeah.
See that unfaithful thing? I'm not doing it.
Because the thing about it is when a person opens up a door, whether it's a man or woman, because women do it too. Yeah, y'all out there.
Yeah.
But when that door is open, it's that person can't stop. You got to realize, once you've gone back, open up the door. This Bible says that seven spirits worse than the ones that were already there enter in.
Right.
So, you just ain't open it, and you open the door not to just those 7 spirits of lust, but to everything else that's attached with it.
Right.
So it just doesn't go away like that. It can. Like the example that she gave is extreme. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But she said they still together it worked after that.
Yeah.
But that's not a usual case.
So my question to you is this. So this is what happens. The vultures they're swarming. That y'all know, if you don't do nothing today, watch a vulture. It sees potential and it circles. And in relationships, you've got women. I'm going to say this real quick. I'm going to need y'all to wake up and call your friend and tell her, get on the phone. Y'all need to stop it. Stop being so desperate to chase someone else's relationship. You got to understand, baby, hold on. If it happened to pass, it could happen to you. It's somebody out there designated for you. Leave these married men alone. Leave these men who are in relationships alone. You need to stop. Now, I'm not saying that men don't do it. Understand. One thing about a man is he will try and he'll back off.
Yeah.
He'll back off. He'll be like, yo, he'll come up, yo, what's up, mom? And then he'll back off. 9 times out of 10, she shut it down. I have rules of engagement. I've never been in a scandal. No, I'm not doing that. I address every man as sir. You, sir. If a pastor comes at me and you in my inbox, which they have been, I always say, how is the first lady? May I speak with her? Talk to my assistant. I don't even want you in my office without Michelle, Eddie, Carlos. Now, this man, understand, you can foolproof your relationship if you want it.
Yeah.
You are sir. There's no octave in my voice. No, hey, how you doing? No, what's up? And Brooklyn may come out. What's up, son? How you doing? Yeah, you good? All right, sir. No problem, son. Here's Fred. You're not going to get the opportunity, okay? You got to shut down the opportunity of potential. Now, ladies, you keep coming out. Listen to me. You're going to get your feelings hurt because there's some men that ain't going to deal with that. There's some very faithful men out here. Very faithful. Very, 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 very faithful. There are men out here that's not going to continuously watch you because you think you got implants, booty shots, and fake hair. It's some men that really love their wives, and you keep thinking that you are the one that can make him fall because you look like an Instagram model.
Some of us men that are out here, a nut is not enough.
Wow.
I'm just saying.
Hold on, I got a shot on that one.
See, crazy. But it's the truth. For some of us men that are out here, a nut with a supermodel is not enough.
Wow.
You know, that's not how we move. And for me, and I was telling Jameliah this, for me, as a pastor, you know, I would see women that would come in and they would have, you know, they got the pastor's crush type thing going on.
Right.
And I kind of let them settle in. I would kind of wait for a little while, give them about 2-3 weeks, you know, 4 weeks, you know, if it get ugly, then I'll say stuff like this. And this is not me trying to be ugly, but I know how to run spirits out. I say it's a nasty woman that want to sleep with her daddy.
Right. Wow.
Because at some point I become your spiritual father or your spiritual surrogate,
right,
even if I'm not your spiritual father. And I say it's a nasty woman that will want to do that because every man is not looking for that. So you know you can't get me because you didn't show me a booty shot. What I'm finna do is I'm probably finna block you because you're stupid.
Right. But you know what? Wait. What did you say about the hoes?
What I said, baby?
I don't like hoes and hoes hate.
Oh, I'm a JT Money, old 90s fan. JT Money, one of his famous songs. And I say this as a pastor. It's probably not politically correct, but
yeah,
I hate hoes and hoes hate me.
Right. And I think that sometimes, and I think that the society that we are in, they glorify or glamorize taking someone else's man.
Yeah.
That's something that women, unfortunately, in our culture, have gotten to the position where they it's almost like, you know, a game.
It's the thing to do.
Yeah, like you know, I could take her man. Watch me take her man. Why would you glamorize that? What's the badge of honor in it?
I think for I don't know, it's some desperation that's out there right now. And that's the reason why a lot of you had not met the right person because you had not settled into who you are yet. You're trying to connect with something that's not real. If you looking at a man and he's already married to somebody or why would you even look that way anyway? You know,
and
you don't want anybody else's problems. A lot of times you finna get a problem that you ain't ready for. He could be an abuser. He could be hitting his wife, beating his wife. You got to watch out for that.
I think sometimes too, you know, I think that, you know, the vulture proofing has to be spoken about.
Yeah.
And I know there's somebody on here saying, well, you know, I thought that because we're going to be honest with you. Everybody ain't married, but there are people that are in solid relationships now. Hope that they're getting, you know, they're going to go that way.
They're working that way.
They're working towards that because thank God for grace. But I think sometimes you have people who have been in relationships and they're being committed. And then
somebody said they had a mistress to come and apologize to them later on. Go ahead, baby.
Right. Okay. Well, God bless her. Thank God. It really takes courage to do that. You know, I think that sometimes what you do in relationships is you've got to talk about how do we vulture proof it on both parts. You have to make a pact and an oath. No, this is what we're going to do. It's just marriage is two conscious people coming together.
Or learn the pattern of like for you, she's a social media dynamo. That's what she does.
You think so?
You are.
Okay.
So what I done now is what I do now. If I put a post up, I just go ahead on and tag her in the post.
Right.
I don't tag her in the post because I want her to read every one of my posts.
Right.
I tag her in the post because if somebody says something stupid, she catches it.
Yeah.
So
that's
you know,
true. That's
but
true.
that's me learning. That's
Right.
not something that we talked about. That's something that I say. You know what? This is me learning pattern. This is me taking data. This is us coupling, learning how to navigate through this relationship so that it doesn't seem like, because it could seem like, oh man, you saw that? This woman said she da 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 da, and she just glances across it, later on, and like, you ain't address this, you ain't say nothing. So it's just learning the pattern, it's learning the data, it's learning who you're with and how they move, and it helps.
I think sometimes it's just so much that we could say about this topic of vulture proofing. And God does not send you someone else's husband or spouse. You're absolutely right. I think sometimes what you got to get an understanding is get an understanding that even in your courtship and in your dating and your coupling, understand the person's situation, meaning this. If you are involved with someone and y'all done, especially if you study the Mosaic law, and if she slept with somebody else and it ain't no turning back for y'all, he slept with somebody, ain't no turning back, you over in one state, they in another state, you in another, it ain't gonna work, it's a done deal, here's papers, here's the process. If you dating someone, I want to see the whole process, and I want the whole divorce, all that. Yeah, that we good. And so what I'm saying to you is, you got to sit down and have these hard talks, because those hard talks will slam a door.
Yeah.
Because I've given you the knowledge, whether you lock the door or open it. The Bible says that my people are destroyed for their lack of knowledge. It did not say the lack of knowledge in what area. It's in life. If you don't have the knowledge on how to date, the knowledge on how to divorce, the knowledge on how to build a business, the knowledge about anything that's going on, you will be destroyed in that area that you're not privy of. Yeah. And so when you sit down and you have these hard conversations, where are you? We are here. Why are we here? Well, what are we doing? What are we moving forward to? Nah, then we cool. Then you both have a conscious decision to set a precedent to move forward in dating, matrimony, and vulture proofing whatever it is you're trying to build for God's glory. That is the bottom line. I thank you for saying that. I think sometimes when you are in these phases of coupling and dating, set the precedent, set the tone, set the standard, and follow it.
Yeah. It's when I look at it from a men's standpoint, if I'm looking at it from the male side of vulture proofing, it's kind of simple for us, because if a man knows another man is trying to be involved with his wife in any kind of way, we kind of handle it different ways. We kind of go straight. We go straight. It's like a lion and a lion.
Right.
You trying to come into the pride. We finna fight this out. In most cases it's like that, because men know that when your wife is satisfied, you ain't got to worry about it. You know what I mean? And not just sexual. I'm talking about life. I love this man. I want to be with this man for the rest of my life. When a woman is satisfied, we don't have to do that. But it's different with women, because the subtleties that come and the way that they move, they're waiting for you to have. They're waiting for a man, and I feel this really, really heavily in my spirit for some man that's getting ready to see this. They're waiting to see you weak in some way, so they can infiltrate. And there is a man out there right now, you getting ready to mess up. Because now you let him in because you start conversating. Listen, the conversation is innocent right now. You haven't gotten into anything deep. You're not, but now you've been talking to this person for a couple of weeks now. Y'all and you thinking it's friendly conversation. She's saying, I'm setting up for the kill.
Wow.
And I'm talking to you you're a good man, but you ain't satisfied at home, and you're not satisfied at home because you're not communicating. In most cases, we are bad communicators. And we often don't ask when something is going on. We kind of let the woman keep complaining. We'll try to fix what she's complaining about, but that's not really the thing she's really complaining about. You got to find out what's going on, and don't allow yourself to open yourself up to other women and start talking. I made the mistake of thinking that just talking to another person was all right. And those people, they were catching feelings. And I lost relationship. Like, we ain't friends no more.
But you know what? And then we're going to go to our workout. I want to say something, because you said men don't communicate well.
We don't communicate well. We try.
Right.
We get better at it. But you got to give us a while.
Okay.
We're a little slow.
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
Now, Adam and Eve, let's go back there. Remember last week you said that Adam did what?
I said I'm Adam and I'm flawed.
You're Adam and you're flawed.
Yeah.
And I'm Eve and I messed up. Let's go back to the garden.
Okay.
The Bible says that Eve was beguiled by the serpent.
Yep.
In order for her to get separated, she had to be wooed. That means that while he was sleeping, something pulled her to entertain the serpent. We all know it was conversation.
Right.
So there are two things that we've mastered in separating from Adam while he was asleep. We've
While he was
mastered,
asleep. Go ahead,
while
go
he
ahead.
was asleep. We mastered the art of communicating, right?
Right.
And we got wisdom. Two things that will vulture-proof your relationship is allow her to do your communicating and make conscious decisions concerning y'all's relationship.
That's good.
Pow. Because what y'all don't
Talk to the wife.
understand, wives, the Bible said a good woman builds up her house and a foolish one tears it down with her hands. You have to understand that women, you have gotten the ability to converse and make sound decisions, because it's no slight to the man. Some things he just don't know. Okay, Wanda Davis, you confused because you ain't been there in a while. Calvin and I've been divorced over a year now, so I need you to catch up to speed or log off, baby, because you kind of getting on my nerves, because we here and you worried about he available. Go find him, please. You're going to be disappointed, but go find him. So hear me. Understand what she lost. She ain't been in Car Chronicles in over a year. So hear what I'm saying to you, baby. Understand this. You could get involved with someone, like he said, and you could be getting a headache and don't even know it. If you have the moments where y'all laughing at me, y'all know I'm real. This is just what it is. So what I'm saying to you, if you have an opportunity where you can couple and gather data, you can set up a standard to save something you're trying to build.
Yeah.
And men don't communicate. Y'all got to learn that in a relationship, you have to learn to converse.
Yeah.
You got to have these hard conversations. You got to have these conversations that you don't want to have.
That is God. If for a man, it kind of feels like, I know we got to get out of here, baby. But for a man, you got to realize, for us, it feels like pulling teeth. You're like, oh God.
Yeah.
But men, seriously, we got to get through that.
Right.
If you love your wife, or if you love that woman that's your fiance,
right,
and you keep running into some things, man, those are the things that you got to sit down and talk about if you want the thing to work.
Right.
You gotta push through it. You gotta communicate through it. I know. We don't always read all the signs. Terrible at signals. So the thing that I do, I ask.
Yep.
I just ask.
Yep.
Is this what you like? This is what you don't like?
Right.
You gotta ask.
Right.
Don't just sit back and just trying to think it's gonna work because you look good.
Right.
That ain't gonna do it.
All right, we got to go. Yeah, she said bye-bye. Deuce, young lady. But I thank God for you all. I thank you for your time. Again, Carol is on here. She's my girlfriend. Happy birthday.
Hey, Carol.
We're going to get back to what we have been doing. We've been doing our workout because I'm trying to lose some weight so I can fit in the wedding gown. And God is amazing.
Yes, he is.
Hush, I know. Anyway, I thank God for you all.
He's a keeper if you want to be kept.
Oh, Shondo. I thank God for you all. I do. We're going to be doing more segments of coupling. And this one is vulture-proofing your relationship. You have to do that. Communication is key. Allow her to make conscious decisions for you, brothers, if you're going to miss it. You don't want to get in trouble because you missed it. Please understand. There is someone tailor-made for you. I don't care how old you are, how young you are, widow, blonde, cripple, or crazy. Hope you ain't crazy. But there is someone tailor-made for you. When you look at me, you see hope of a divorced woman that God said, you are going to love again. And guess what? There's hope. Amen. It doesn't take a thing to smile. Bye, y'all. That's not gospel. That's India Irie.
Oh, is that? Oh, it is.
But you can listen to India Irie. She's
I love
good.
India Irie.
Okay, well, there's hope.
There is hope.
It doesn't take a thing to smile.
We got more than hope now, though.
Oh, Shondo.
We internet.
Oh.
All right.